Okay, yes, we're here live, and it's Ray Tatter, and this is LiveWire, and we've got a great show for you today. You got to stay tuned, sit down, get a pencil, because there's wonderful information. We're going to be talking about a housing plan or an organization that helps housing for people of low income, for seniors who are without income. And then we're going to talk to people who have just made a film called The Black Carnation. It's a new film as part of the 17th annual A Place Called Sacramento 10-minute film festival. It's a wonderful thing to visit. You're going to like that. So get that pencil out. And then we're going to talk to Theresa Fluty from the Hearttree Studios. And we're going to talk about mindfulness and movement. It's about, I don't know if you remember dancing to some music and really feeling that you were with the rhythm of the music and all of that. It's about something akin to that feeling. So stay tuned for LiveWire right after this. Okay, we're on LiveWire. I'm Ray Tatter, and we're going to talk first with Rachel Iskow, who is right here, and you are the head of an organization called Mutual Housing California.
That's right, Ray. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for doing what you're doing. I mean, there are very few issues that are of great importance in Sacramento, greater than this in my estimation, that costs for housing have skyrocketed, and there are poor people who can't find a place to live. Is this all true?
You've got it. We began in 1988, and then there were little pockets of homelessness, but homelessness now has really become part of our local psyche, right? It's part of the local landscape. We think of homelessness, it's in almost every neighborhood now in Sacramento. And we started in 1988 because there was a need for a nonprofit developer to come in and acquire and renovate some really badly taken care of multifamily housing in the city and county of Sacramento. But since that time, and especially as you know, over the last decade, rents have just skyrocketed, and just a lot of people have been displaced from their homes. A lot of people, even coming out of college, can't find housing they can afford. Families are doubling up, even tripling up, and people are being displaced all over.
So there are a number of things that some people are trying to do, but they have to move out of the area. They have to move maybe to a smaller city where they're away from parts of their family because they can't afford to be here. And so it's really kind of discombobulating the culture of the family in Sacramento.
Right, it's breaking up families and it's breaking up communities, and Sacramento can ill afford that. That's what we like here. We like strong communities. We're a family town, and we don't want to break up our communities. One of the developments we're working on now is we bought land about a year ago at 16th and F in downtown Sacramento. And we're planning to build the region's first LGBT-friendly housing for seniors. Right, it'll be wonderful. Anyone 62 years and older will be able to live there, but the programs will be sensitive, the staff and volunteers will be sensitive to LGBT issues, because that's a big problem. A lot of LGBT-friendly businesses, as you know, are downtown, and people have lived there for many, many years, decades even, and are being displaced because of rent increases. And then they're away from community, isolated, and there have been studies all over the country which evidence anecdotally here in Sacramento that LGBT seniors who move into senior housing and senior facilities are getting harassed and bullied and having to go back in the closet. And this is the generation that fought for Stonewall and won for the rest of us. So this is really important, this community. We're really looking forward to it, but it really speaks to the need to keep communities together.
Yeah, yeah. And so what other projects are you working on?
So last year we leased up, we constructed and leased up 62 apartments and townhomes in the town of Woodland. And it's specifically for agricultural workers and their families.
Yes.
Low-income agricultural workers. They have some of the least healthy jobs, so we feel they deserve the most healthy housing. So Mutual Housing last year leased up the first certified zero net energy rental housing in the nation. Wow. And we're working on a phase 2 of that. It was so popular. So that were 62 homes, and now we're building another 39 homes right next door.
So do you have PG&E SMUD walking back and forth with signs saying unfair?
No, they've actually been very helpful. PG&E helped write down the cost of the solar panels. It's a very energy efficient community. And then to offset the energy we do use, there are a lot of solar panels. It's an all-electric community.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's a wonderful development, and the families have been really wonderful doing community building. Well, Mutual Housing hires community organizers for each of its housing developments, and they do leadership development, financial education. We have computer training programs. You can even borrow a Chromebook and take it up and do your homework till midnight. Wow. We have bike sharing programs. So there's a lot of things going on in each Mutual Housing
Did you
community.
say before the program, though, that you're going to do a show and tell there, kind of a...
Right. Yeah. People seem to really love seeing this first zero net energy rental housing.
Yeah.
And so on September 15th at 11 a.m. we'll have a 1-hour tour of Mutual Housing at Spring Lake in Woodland. And you'll get to hear from a resident. I lead the tour. You'll get to see inside one of the homes and learn about how we did the Z&E development. So we encourage people to get on our website at mutualhousing.com, sign up for a tour, and or else just email tours@mutualhousing.com and say you want to sign up for the tour. We give monthly tours. They change from Sacramento. We have communities in Davis and Woodland. So
all we have to do is get onto tours.mutualhousing.org?
So tours@mutualhousing.com is where you would want to email, or just go onto mutualhousing.com. Toward the end of that homepage, it has sign up for tours. You can also sign up for our newsletter. There's a place on our homepage to do that. You'll get information on all our events and tours.
Well, that is so amazing. I mean, there are, I don't know, if there's angels on the planet, it's you guys. It's true, because, people who work out these mutual housing projects and other projects that benefit people who are really, there's a slide. What is that there? What is this slide?
So that is Mutual Housing at Spring Lake, the zero net energy community I was telling you about. Right. It's kind of an aerial view.
Yeah.
And you can see the solar panels. This is the interior community room. So most of our properties have large community rooms where we do free lunch programs for youth and summer youth activities. We do our financial education programs there, lots of resident activities. We have local service providers do programs in our community buildings.
Wow, Rachel, that looks wonderful.
And this is the planned zero net energy LGBT senior housing. So hopefully someday next year you will see that at 16th and F.
That's great. And there are no buildings behind it. They tore all those down, right?
And this is the solar array in our New Harmony Mutual Housing in Davis. So we have 5 communities, multifamily communities in Davis, and they're all solar communities.
That's really, I want to learn about that. This is amazing. A lot of people are afraid to get solar housing because there are so many of these small companies that they're afraid that they're going to just get taken. In fact, I was looking in a senior magazine. I'm a senior. I'm not talking yes, about I was. And it really had how to avoid getting taken by the new solar industry with free this and free that.
So one thing people should know, if you're in Sacramento and Smuds area, they do run workshops. So you can call up the education department. I think they're monthly or every couple of months they run an evening workshop for people that are interested in putting solar on their homes, because I've tried to do that and there's so many different competing companies. So what to look for in a contract, things to ask for, how to negotiate pricing. So yeah, that's a really great benefit.
Thank you so much. Mutual Housing California.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks, Rachel. Come back anytime when you have some new things to talk about.
Great.
Okay.
Always do.
All right. We have to take a short pause for the cause. We'll be back after these important messages with LiveWire.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
What are you, superheroes?
Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city.
Whoa!
Gear up, guys.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. Gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
It's a movie, and it's called The Black Carnation, and it's one of the 17th annual A Place Called Sacramento Film Festival. These are 10 minutes, and I have the director in here and a couple of their wonderful actors, including their star, Ian Winton. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Randy Taylor, you play an old man in it?
Well, I play a 67-year-old that never ages since 1870.
I like that. I like that. Did you write this play?
No, I did not. Another gentleman wrote it and produced it. I helped co-produce it and came in to direct it.
Jodie, are you a film director? Is that what you do?
I guess I am now.
Yeah. Well, it must be a lot of fun, but I've worked on some films, and it can be really hard and arduous, and you really want to get the right shot, and you're working with. It's such a collaborative art form,
Right.
that unless you work together, it doesn't work at all.
It takes a lot of concentration. Like the night before each of our shooting days, I spent about 4 hours completely memorizing the script. And it wasn't my only time memorizing it. I'd done it several times before, making the shot list and everything.
Yeah.
But just to completely, totally visualize it.
Yeah.
Solidly. So if anybody came up to me and asked a question, I instantly knew the answer.
Yes.
It was the only way to get through all the shots we had to do on those days.
Yes, I'm sure of it. And did you have any hard times?
There were some long days, but
Long days. Yeah.
it's all part of it.
Ms. Fleming says that you did really well on about the 5th or 7th take. Is that true? Did you feel yourself getting better, quote unquote?
A little bit.
Yeah, more understanding and able to react to whoever you were talking to?
Yeah. To Randy.
Randy. So you guys are the actors in the show?
Well, there's more than us. We have an amazing person. Can you see the Angel of Death?
Yeah.
Basically plays the Angel of Death, the Grim Reaper.
Oh.
And I swear, from the first day I saw the script, 5 minutes into it, I got chills, and I'm having chills now talking about it.
Wow.
And I've never had a script affect me like that. So we have some really interesting characters in it.
That's
it's
great,
a
Randy.
well-written script.
So this is Ian's first time actually acting. He actually didn't want to act, but I knew that he looked the part, and I had an instinct about him. So I asked him to, and then I gave him a few days to think about it, and then I called him back, and he said, okay. But the magical thing with Ian, he gets better with every take, which is rare.
Yeah.
One time we had 12 takes on something because we had a camera movement, and we wanted to get it right, and he got better and better with every take. And he did that through every shot.
That's great. That's really great. I worked for Columbia Studios for about a year in San Francisco, doing voiceover for something called cassettes. That was a new thing back then. And I did all kinds of stuff, and they called me One Take Tatter. Yeah, one take, yeah. Except one day, I had no idea what it was like about 90 takes to get it right. But you've got some B-roll. You have some something from your film.
Yeah,
Can we look at it?
We have a trailer, and there's a beautiful piece of music to it. The music was created locally by a local band. They've now moved up to Oregon.
So if I see this trailer, will I get a sense of what the Black Carnation means?
Well, it's more of it's just encouraging. It's just enticing.
Okay, enticing. Okay, well, let's be enticed. So let's have a look at this trailer from the Black Carnation.
Short to be so serious, life's too short to work that job, so follow the dreams, and life's too short to be so uptight. You think you may, you think you might. Life's too short to be so serious. Life's too short to work that job, so follow the dreams. And life's too short to be so uptight. You think you may, you think you might.
Wait, that's a white carnation.
Yeah.
But we saw the Black Carnation. It's on the
Lapel of someone that will go unmentioned.
yeah. Well, you don't want to give it away. 10-minute films, you have to have. What did you call it? A snap, a turn, a twist.
Just a little enticing.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Enticing. Yeah. No, I meant. There has to be a.
Oh, you're asking about what I said last week.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You've got to have your turning points,
Yeah.
your midpoints, your whole structure, everything in there.
Yeah.
So.
Really a lot of fun to work on after it's done.
Yeah.
So do you want to be a film actor now?
Maybe.
Possibly, Mr. Winton. It pays pretty well, but
I like making booklets now.
booklets.
I actually make a lot
Oh
of...
my goodness! Let me see that.
Happen to have one with
How
you?
sweet! Did you make this?
Yeah. It's about Harambe. It's a... it's a...
Shameless.
I'm actually giving these out to people just on the street. And a lot of people are really confused when I give
When
it
you
to
do
them.
that,
Yeah.
yes.
You want to know if
Somebody
you want money or
handing me something on the street, I still would be confused. But congratulations, that's a wonderful thing. There are people who do that. They do broadsides for actors, they do things. Well, there's where your film is going to play, A Place Called Sacramento Film Festival. It's going to play on October the 8th at 7 p.m. And people can actually go see it then, huh?
We had 850 people last year to
Wow.
the festival.
That's good.
a
Were you
big
in a
thing.
film then?
Yeah, this is my fifth one.
Oh.
Fifth year in a row I've been in a film.
Wow.
But this year he had to go through a really deep process because we have an entire scene that's about 3.5 minutes. And they had to do the entire scene through in one take.
In one take?
In one take, yeah. So Randy spent some time with Charlie Holiday and Jeffrey Wiseman.
Those are
to actually
wonderful,
really
wonderful
get
teachers.
deep on the skills, and he spent like over 2 months just
Put
completely
that down on your
memorizing
resume,
the
Charlie
lines.
Holiday.
It is on my
Charlie
resume.
Holiday. We got to go. And I will see you at your event, and I wish you really well with your film, your
Thank you very much.
play, stage play, not a stage play, it's a screenplay. And congratulations on your hard work.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, we have to move along here. This is LiveWire, and we have wonderful guests. And the next guest is Theresa Fluty from Hearttree Studios. Yeah, Hearttree Studios. And she's going to tell us what all that means. So stay tuned for LiveWire right after this message.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
What's up? What's happening today?
Let's do those pearly whites, man.
Yeah!
Boys, check it out.
Stand up, do my terrorists, don't compare us.
Ooh, cute.
Are you good to try?
I'm fine.
Hey girl, what's up? What's the name? What's good? What's up?
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Sir, go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Today, Sean's got a hearing. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing. And it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
It's called Mindfulness in Motion. And with me in the studio here is Theresa Fluty. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, Theresa, you were walking down the street and you think, I think I'll teach people about their bodies in motion and time. Is that what happened to you?
That's exactly what happened. No.
Lightning hit you.
Although, man, that would be cool. My professional background is in Aikido. So for 20 plus years, I learned, practiced, taught, and then co-owned and operated the Aikido Center, which is an Aikido dojo here in Sacramento.
That people get weirded out. What is it? What is it? It's about movement, right?
Aikido is about movement, but actually mindfulness in motion is it's different than that. It's not that. So living that life, I dedicated to the purpose of Aikido, it deepened my personal understanding of energy and ki, Aikido, and vibration. And what evolved from that is mindfulness in motion, which is very unique. It's very unique. Now everyone knows about meditation.
Yes.
And we also know about sitting in a group, meditating with people beside us. And I did a class where part of the meditation, we went outside and we were in a meditative state and we walked. So, and we'd walk up to a tree or a flower, or we'd see a bird, maintaining that meditative state. But mindfulness in motion is unique. It is a paired meditation practicing natural forms. And I want to show you a natural form.
You do want to show me?
I do.
Show me,
show that?
me.
All
I'm
right,
ready
great.
to do some movement.
Great. Now, you and I practiced just a moment before, so we're going to start with our right foot
Yep,
forward.
yeah, right.
And then turn.
Turn.
Right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And then we're going to turn again. And then again. Nice.
Am I doing wrong?
You are doing it exactly perfect. Nice. Now we need to stand. If you'll stand there and turn and wait. Can you put your right foot forward?
I can. There
Okay,
it's
wonderful.
forward now.
Okay, good. Now we want a little bit of space because we're going to turn across each other. So we want a little bit of space between us.
Okay.
Yes. All right, now we're going to go ahead and start. Yes, here we go. Now I just want you to keep on going.
Okay, yeah.
Nice. Good. And it doesn't matter if you think you haven't done something right with your feet. What we're looking for is we're beginning to quiet our mind. So what I want you to do is all of a sudden pay attention to the crown of your head and smile and continue to smile. So what's happening here in our physical frame is a vertical earth and space power current. You and I are creating a bigger one. That is extending waves on the horizontal plane.
Wow.
Spatial awareness is so cool, you're good. Now I'm going to show you something that is really excellent here. We're going to begin to pay attention to entering the space we're entering. So enter, and then enter behind you. Notice your shoulders as you turn. Notice your heels.
Yes.
Notice your hips. Crown is open. Smile. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. That's very interesting and wonderful.
Thank you.
I saw you do this kind of thing with some children.
Mm-hmm.
And the children were so into it, and so they moving, and you could feel they were totally like child actors who can just jump into acting right away. They moved, and I was just so moved by that. I thought that was really swell. So you have children, you also teach this mindfulness in motion.
I do. For adults, we do easeful movement, so it's a little bit more slow, a little bit more meditative.
Mm-hmm.
For children, lots of games, playing with balls, playing with energy balls that we send to the other person, lots of rolling.
Energy balls.
Good movement. Yeah.
Wow. Ooh, we have 30 seconds. We can't. So if I wanted to know more about mindfulness in motion, what would I do?
You would go to our website at hearttreestudios.com. And you're going to find my phone number there, you'll find an email there, you'll find some information. Oh, do I have time to say?
Yeah.
I made a free class Saturday, September 10, 9:30 in the morning, adults. Come down and try this. I promise you, it is unique.
You may see me there. That was fun. That was kind of wonderful. I started to, actually hear you. The first couple of seconds I was in my feet. But then when I started to hear you, I started to forget about my feet and feel the body motions. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. And come back sometime and we'll do some more of this. That's all the time we have here on LiveWire. We have to say goodbye. There it is. Oh, yes. Oh, and I forgot. Jesuit versus Folsom. Don't miss that football game. There's mindfulness in motion. Yeah, actually, my high school was doing a football game. Oh, we have to say goodbye? Okay, we can wave bye. Bye. There's